Hello, everyone. My name is Amy. Food and travel are my big passions in life. Today, I'm going to give you a 3 to 4 day itinerary for Lisbon in Portugal, visiting the main sites, main districts, and giving tips and tricks along the way. Lisbon is the perfect city in which to spend a few days, or if you're lucky, a few weeks. It's welcoming, it's safe, it's easy to explore on foot. It's both old, it's both modern, and it is without a doubt one of the best European cities to visit. Enjoy! The first day can be spent visiting Castello de Sao Jorge in Alfama district. Alfama is the oldest part in Lisbon, and its narrow, winding alleys sit below the castle. This is Lisbon at its most traditional and local, but also very touristy. Castello de Sao Jorge was built in the 10th century during the Moorish period. It's located at the top of Lisbon with stunning historic surroundings providing scenic panoramic views of the city. It's no wonder the castle is one of the most popular attractions in Lisbon, especially around sunset time. The castle features 11 towers, a garden with Portuguese native species, and oh, there are peacocks roaming around the castle.
Here's a lookout tower. These people fight and they shoot arrows through those gaps. Another tower. And here is the courtyard. Imagine Game of Thrones and stuff down there. And there's Harry.
The Baixa is the area near to the river Tagus. The Baixa is a major commercial area with pedestrian-friendly streets that offer some of the capital's best shopping. One of the highlights of Lisbon's historic center is Praça de Comércio. It's one of the most beautiful squares in Europe. Anyone going to Lisbon must, and I say must, go to the Sintra National Park. The drive from Lisbon to Sintra takes as little as 25 to 30 minutes. The road into Sintra can get pretty congested during peak times, so try to arrive early to avoid heavy traffic. We first spent some time hiking around the park that surrounds the castle. Parque de Pena is about 200 hectares or 500 acres of forested parkland that surrounds the palace. One can easily spend half a day exploring it. The park is filled with walking paths, secret paths,
pavilions, lakes, ponds, and exotic trees. Our favorite is hiking to the Queen's Lookout, which gives a magnificent view of the castle. The Pena Palace of Sintra is a fairy tale castle, completed in 1854. It is situated on the top of the hill above the town of Sintra and can be easily spotted from afar on a clear day. It is classified as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The Pena Palace is listed among one of the 7 wonders of Portugal. Okay, so here's a note. Entrance to the Palacio of Pena is via a time slot ticket, and it is advisable to purchase these before your day trip to secure the best time. These time tickets can be purchased online. Castello dos Moros, or Castle of the Moors, is another must-see in Sintra National Park. Visiting it really depends on whether you want to include another 90 minutes of sightseeing, and to us, it was really worth it. The castle dates from the Moorish era of Portugal, around the 8th century, and has impressive views northwards and over the Atlantic coastline. So here's a tip. The Castello dos Moros and the Palacio de Pena are only separated by a gentle 400 meters walk, so there is no need to catch the bus. There are ancient battlements to explore, defensive towers to climb, along with the spectacular views that convinced the Moors to build the castle here. Start your third day visiting the Torre de Balem in the western side of Lisbon. The Belem Tower was built between 1514 and 1520, and it was first built to defend Lisbon. Years later, it was transformed into a lighthouse and then a customs center. It's located right by the Hieronymus Monastery, and we recommend visiting them on the same day. And while you're in Belem, you must go to Pastéis de Belém for their legendary sweet pastry. It's probably the most famous place in Portugal and Lisbon for the tarts. Make your way to Campo de Ourique for more churches, more local markets, and a taste of what the locals call the best chocolate cake in the world. Take the popular number 28 tram from Campo de Ourique and travel through historic neighborhoods and landmarks.
Here's the number 28 car.
If you want to know where everyone is during the evening, chances are they're in Chiado or Bairro Alto. These hilly neighborhoods are filled with bars, restaurants, and have a bohemian vibe, making them one of the coolest places in the city. There are a ton of restaurants in this area. The ones we recommend are Time Out Market, Boa Bao, Tapabucho, and Taberna. Four days isn't nearly enough to take in all of Lisbon. We'll definitely be back.